What's up, Whippers? Vice here, and we're taking a look at another one here today. Steelix in Paradox Rift is a card that I've always been pretty interested in since seeing it get revealed, because it's got a very appealing set of attributes to it, right? It's stage 1, it's non-EX, so it only gives out 1 prize. 180 HP is a lot for a Pokemon that you can put down as simply as a Steelix onto an Onix. And it's got a very interesting attack. The Earthquake, it does 130 damage, does 30 to all of your bench, so that's the drawback, but it's very manageable. And so I think the initial ideas that were formulating around the Steelix was to try and pair it with something like Durant, which can do a lot of damage via its own attack, which is amplified by damage counters placed onto itself, which you can engineer by using Earthquake a few times. But a tournament took place overseas in Europe. This tournament had a number of top Belgian players. It was a 48-player cup, and a very interesting Steelix deck made its way into top cut of that event. I'll link it all in the description of the video, but for now, I'm going to show you the list that made it there. It was the Steelix Dodrio idea. So you pair the Steelix with Dodrio, which was released in 151. And this Dodrio has got a couple of really appealing lines of text on it. So you've got the ability Zooming Draw. You put a damage counter on the Dodrio and you get to draw a card. So drawing cards is always very nice, and for the sake of manipulating damage counters on itself, it's also very cool. And then you've got the attack where it has synergy with itself. Ballistic Beak, for 1 colorless energy, does 30 damage more for each damage counter on this Pokemon with a base damage of 10. So you've only got to do some math there. At maximum damage, Dodrio with 9 damage counters on it, 9 by 3 is 27 plus base 10. That's 280 damage. That's enough to knock out Giratina V-Star, Pidgeot EX, and a lot of other things. And then when you combine the fact that you're going to be setting up the Dodrio for success in the first place by doling out damage with the Steelix, you soften up your opponent's board and you clean it up with the Dodrio. So very cool strategy, very straightforward. You use the Steelix, you lead into the Dodrio, you mop up the board, take 6 prizes, away you go. Both Pokemon, all the Pokemon in the deck, are single prizes. The only Pokemon in here other than the Steelix and the Dodrio are the Jirachi, which is very necessary to stop the likes of Sableye, for instance, from decimating your board. And then Manaphy, of course, very good to prevent the likes of Radiant Greninja from taking multiple prizes as well. So both of these Pokemon allow this deck to exist in the face of a lot of different threats out there. And then you might be wondering, well, what else does this deck need to succeed? You see things like the Damage Pump to very quickly grab the damage counters that you need onto the right Pokemon. In the case of this deck, Dodrio, in order to hit that max damage straight away, as well as just perhaps getting the Dodrio outside of a damage range where you might knock it out if you need to attack with the Steelix, things like that. A couple of Super Rod here to recover. And then we've got 2 Luxurious Cape in the deck, which in the game that I'm going to show you, I thought I only had 1, but you've got 2 Cape in the list. And what Cape does for us is what you want to do with the Cape really is attach to the Dodrio so that you can push it even further and further in terms of the damage counters placed on it and hit even higher and higher numbers. So, the Cape allows you to, damage pump and then use something like Zooming Draw and put enough damage counters onto the Dodrio in order to knock out really high HP things. Things like Charizard EX with 330 HP. So, look, very cool deck, very fun. I'll call to attention right here at the end to Jet Energy is very good for the deck too. Obviously, being able to jump out from having a Steelix in the active into your Dodrio, very potent, very effective. I got a game coming up. If you enjoy decks that look like this, please consider subscribing to me on YouTube or catching me live on Twitch, where I'm live 4 to 5 nights a week. Enjoy the game. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. You know, a lot of the discourse online around about Giratina V-Star is a lot of people don't like it because it has a tendency to brick. But in reality, every deck can do that, so you shouldn't be put off by Giratina because of that. I think that has been like the prevailing argument for it, if that makes sense. Lead with the Doduo, I guess. Alright, Zod. Let's see if we can overcome this matchup this time. So, last time we played against Charizard, we had a very unfortunate start where we had lone Manaphy and nothing else. We really want an Onix here. Alright, one more chance. Onix. Good. Take the Doduo. Ultra Ball. Gotta get rid of you, and I think it has to be Jet Energy. I think it has to be this. Because we need all 4 of these cards. We're kind of low on Steelix, huh? Alright. Try the Onix. Attach the energy. End turn. I would really like to save this Jet Energy, so I'm going to use Colress Experiment. Draw, you know, look at the top 5, take 3. Hopefully there's a Metal Energy in there. I really want to save the Jet Energy. Have I tried the counter Lost Box without Sableye? No, I refuse. I refuse. But, given that you are a kind sponsor of Vice Games Industries, if there is a deck that you would like to see on the big rectangle in front of you, let me know. I might be a little more keen to oblige you than the average chatter. When are we going to play our best of 10 Zoroark mirror? Do you want to play a Zoroark game on stream now? We can do that if you like. If you got to go to bed soon, I might even put you ahead. You want to make me cram? Alright. Alright, Colress? Yeah, I think that's still the right call. So we got our Metal Energy. Bro, these are really good cards. They're all fantastic. I think Cape is really important. And I think Iono is too. So we get a Lost Zone Dodrio. Feels bad. Will I regret? Was the Jet Energy not required? Like, actually, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Dude, the other tough thing is that if my opponent just goes Charizard next turn, I've got nothing. Dang, dude. I think I have to get rid of Luxurious Cape. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, that means I shouldn't have got rid of the Dodrio. What I should have done was discarded the Dodrio. Alright, we Earthquake. Alright, well, rain check. Rain check. How you doing, Ghost? By the way, sorry, I saw you. Okay, I did mention you, I did. Yeah, not doing too bad. Did you have a nice Christmas? I hope you did. No worries, Lock. Hopefully we see you around. You're always welcome back. Feel free to ask any questions.
Sora!
And thank you so much, Lock, for the follow. Alright, we're about to get Zarded. You got her to play the first little bit of Dragon Quest XI. That's cool. Whew. That's a strong Charizard. Alright, well, I'm glad that I made the call that I did. If this game flows the way that I should hope it does, then we'll be alright. I'm gonna Iono. We really just want to attack it with Steelix. You know, I don't really want to rope here. Okay, so normally I would play the Great Balls first, but what I need to do is up the odds that we hit Dodrio. So I'm going to use Artazon, and we're going to thin out the deck a little bit. Get a Doduo, grab out the Onix, and now we've got to try and hit Dodrio because we're lacking energy. Also, we need a Steelix. We need a lot here. We need a lot. Oh, jeez. What is the order of operations here? Energy is going to be the hardest thing to hit, I think. So this has to get a Steelix. It has to get Steelix. Unfortunate. So this has to get energy. Good news is our board is fairly well set up. We can super rod and get back a few useful things here. Dodrio, Steelix, Onix. I would really like to take an energy too, but I don't know. That Colress was really rough. It was really rough, dude. I'm not happy about it. But what do you do? Alright, who's in the giveaway? You got 15 minutes to enter for 10 codes. 3! We got 3 people. Come on. Exclamation mark raffle if you want some TCG codes. Three? That gives you 33.33% chance.
Sora!
And hey, thank you, Apocranium. Or Apocranium? For the follow. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to go Steelix. Boom. And then Dodrio. Boomba. And then I think what you do here is you go Ultra Ball, get rid of these two. Because we're going to research anyway. Yeah, we'll take the Manaphy. And then we're just going to discard it because we don't need it for the matchup anyway. Alright, very good. I know that there's no basic Pokemon in the deck. I'm going to play the Nest Ball to shuffle the order. Oh, the order was already shuffled. My bad. My bad. Let's zooming draw. Boom. Draw over here as well. Bro is my super rod. Alright, touch the energy. And then we Earthquake. I'm going to soften up our bench. Now, if you're this Charizard, you're a little worried. Because we got the goods. What would be super nice here is to knock out this Pidgey. I will try. Charmander down. It would be fantastic if we could do that, but may not be able to. We are going to have a position where we'll have a Dodrio at max damage. So if they evolve into the Pidgeot EX, we're going to target it with our Dodrio. It is going to happen. Iono, once again. That hand was really good, so I'm a little sad to see it go. But we do hit that Super Rod. Cape is going to be very important in this matchup, I feel like. So glad to... Does that mean... Okay, yeah, I made the decision to keep it instead of lost zoning it. So, you know, when they get another Charizard, we'll be looking towards the Cape on a Dodrio to give us the final push of damage to deal with them. Now, we need to use Dodrio here. So let's do that. Boom. And then what? I really want to keep the cards that I've got. Let's start with the Super Rod. Grab you. Can we... Can we make it happen with the remaining energy? Yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, Freeth, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome back. How are you? Alright, we go with those. I'm gonna draw. Zooming draw, see what we get. Alright, there's an Onix. Draw. A Great Ball. Let's use this first. Alright, no basic Pokemon left. Great Ball. Steelix. Some gnarly cards remaining. Energy. Go the Onix. Alright, let's do it. Alright, Ballistic Beak. Well and truly getting the KO. So now we're 3-3. It's a bit spooky now. Alright, another Steelix and another Doduo. You want me to use the other Steelix because the art is so good? Unfortunately, like, a lot of the strategy revolves around using this Steelix. So if it's not an alternate art... Is it an art rare of this one? If it is, well, maybe. Ooh, well, we'll go have a look at it. Although art rares are really cool, I'm a fan of playing with their base artworks. I like it when Pokemon cards look like this. Call me old school if you want, but I don't care. I like minimum rarity. I like my cards to be non-holo. Considered for Zoroark? Yeah, I could see it. We'll have a look. If they whiff, we're in good shape. Minimum rarity because you're broke, Flex? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, our Dodrios are on the precipice here. They have not been able to set up this Pidgey at all this game. Not at all. That energy is very important. Let's zooming. I'm going to save the zooming draw. It's really not necessary for me to have a good turn this turn. Now, the thing that we can't do is we can't attack without Onix or Steelix. I'm going to have a look in the deck. I want to see what's in here. So we've got 2 balls. And another rope. So I'm okay. I'm okay with using this rope on this turn. Because it puts us very close to winning. So let's do it. If they ever evolve this, they're in trouble. Actually, I think it is important that I put the damage counter down. Because Damage Pump might be a really important card next turn. Yeah. I'm going to evolve because I just don't want it being shuffled back with Iono. And yeah, the rest of the cards are pretty important. So we just click Ballistic Beak, 280 damage. And then we wait and see. If they do not disrupt our hand, we should have win in hand through Luxurious Cape and Pump. And we get another zooming draw as well. Hey, Dugong. Welcome back. How are you? The art's way too good on Cleffa. Yeah, it's true. It is very fantastic art. I want to get Charizard EX IRL, but they're expensive and not easy to find. Like, people just don't... It's not like they have them sitting around. Or at least... Okay, so that might be me only having one person that I buy cards from. And he said, okay, this card is worth about this much at the moment, and I don't have any. Yeah, I did. I did, thank you, Dugong. I've told this story a few times now. Buy the promo ones, yeah. I'm going to have to figure out if there's anybody local to me that just has them. Because I don't want to buy, like, 3 promo boxes. Yeah, so like Christmas Day, travel down, go see my family on the Gold Coast, which is southeast Queensland. Takes about an hour down the highway to get there. My mum was like, I don't want to cook Christmas lunch. And we get there, and Christmas lunch is like amazing. Like she like did it all. She always says, nah, we're just gonna have something simple. And then yeah, there's just a big spread of food. So yeah, probably an online order or something, Lumen Code. And then, get to see my family, exchange gifts, have a good time, all that sort of thing. Get back in the car, drive back up the highway for an hour, go see my fiance's family in Brisbane. And then it's not too much more of a drive for us to get home after that. So, good 12 hours worth of driving and food and merriment you might have on Christmas, and yeah, it was a good time. Gold Coast, never heard of it? Yes, I unfortunately, if I wasn't also driving around with my partner, I'd call in to see you as well, Ghost, but we had her family to get to after going to see mine. This is also a win con for us now. We can just knock out the Lumineon. Our opponent has just not put down the Pidgeot. That might be a conscious decision from them to play it a certain way, but it's interesting. It's interesting. It's all good? Alright. Well, I would like to come see you at some point. So. Alright, I think we just have the win, right? Because we've just got to put 2 damage counters on the Dodrio to win. So I think we just go Cape. Then we go Zooming Draw. We don't even need to do that. We just play the Damage Pump, really. But this is just to demonstrate how much damage we can put out. And we can put out even more if we wanted. But 370 damage to Dodrio? Pretty good way to end the game. I feel good about the decision I made right at the beginning where I was like, Luxurious Cape's pretty important. The cape is really important. So, look, that was a really nice game. That might make its way on to YouTube for the deck profile. So, look, if you enjoy decks that are a little off the beaten path, consider subscribing to me on YouTube or catch me live on Twitch. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.